welcome back, welcome back, and welcome back. Today we are going to make an Pot Tex-Mex Sloppy Joe. That's what we're going to make. Extra virgin olive oil, some garlic, some Worcestershire or the W sauce, some tomato sauce, ketchup. I said tomato sauce, but ketchup. That is the equivalent of a can of corn. Same with this. I tell you how I like to make my black beans in the Pot. So that's the equivalent of, I would say, these are about a cup of each. Kernel corn and black beans. We got about a half a cup of yellow onion there. I've got 2.5 tablespoons of brown sugar. We're going to use some ground mustard, some cumin, some chili lime, but any chili sauce you have will do, chili seasoning. I'm going to use some Italian seasoning, smoked paprika, regular paprika will work just fine. Some salsa, whichever one you prefer. I love the chunky. And then a pound of ground beef or more if you're making more for more people, okay? Here's your shot of everything we're going to use to make this amazing quick dinner. Well, let's get cooking. All right, we're going to set our Pot to saute. I'm going to go ahead and put 15 minutes on there. Not that it really matters because it's only going to take about 7 minutes for it to do what it does. We're going to let her heat up, and once she heats up, then we're going to add some oil. I'll be right back. All right, she's hot and ready to go. So we're going to go in with a good couple of tablespoons of olive oil, and I'm going to get that chicken. I said chicken, but I'm going to get the hamburger meat in there. Hold on. All right, I'm going to go ahead and let those onions saute with that, and then we're just going to break this up and let that meat do what it needs to do. So we're just going to brown this meat up. So that's what we're going to do. And you can do this same process if you need to and do it in a skillet if you don't have an Pot. Do the same process just in a skillet, okay? So we're going to cook this up for a couple of minutes. It'll probably take about 5 because this goes really quick. And I'll be back. Okay, we've been letting this go for 6 minutes and that meat is done. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and put in about 3 tablespoons of garlic. I know that smoke is really bad. You can see how good that's done. So we're going to go in with the 3 tablespoons of garlic. You can put in more or you can put in less. And I'm going to put in 3 tablespoons. And then we're just going to let this cook for another minute. Just so those flavors can get combined, okay? Alright, and I'll be back in 1 minute. Okay, like I say all the time, real kitchen, real people, I did mean to put bell pepper in here. So I'm going to go in with about a half a cup. Again, like you know, I keep mine frozen, so it's always ready for me. So I'm going to let that go ahead and cook while we mix up some things that we're going to add to it. Okay? And it'll be just fine. Just like that. But you should have put in the bell pepper with the onions when the ground beef was browning up. Okay? Alright, so let's get over here and mix up some other stuff. I'll be right back. Alright, you don't have to mix this stuff up in a bowl, but it's just something that I prefer to do. So we're going to go in with a cup of the salsa. Ooh, that was more than a cup. Hold on, let me take some of that out. I say it all the time, real kitchen, real people. Hence me leaving out the bell peppers, okay? So we're going to go in with this Italian seasoning. And I'm going to put in, I would say, a good tablespoon, okay? We're going to go in with a good tablespoon of this smoked paprika. These flavors are going to be amazing when you finally get to taste it. We're going to go in with a good tablespoon of the chili seasoning. And whichever chili seasoning you have will be just fine. We're going to go in with a tablespoon of the cumin. And if you don't have ground mustard, you can use regular mustard. I'm going to go in with a tablespoon of that as well. I'm going to go ahead and put that brown sugar in there. And we need just about a tablespoon of the Worcestershire. And then about 1/3 of a cup of ketchup. And I'm just going to use what's left in here. Okay, I'm going to go and get some more. Of course, you know Gigi's got a backup. Let me get some more. I'll be right back. Okay, here we go with some more ketchup. All right. And you can use a whisk if you want to. And just mix that all up very well. You can also put this in a skillet and cook this the same way we did it in the way we're going to do it in the Instapot. The only difference is you just need to let it simmer for a little bit. And I would let it simmer with these seasonings that we're mixing up now. I would let it simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes. Whatever you've got time for will be just fine, okay? So we're going to go over to the Instapot, and I'll be back. And as you can see, if you've got extra grease in there, you might want to drain it. See, you don't see all that in mine. We're going to go in with the corn. We're going to go in with those black beans. And then we're going to go in with the sauce that we made. And then we're going to turn the Instapot on for 10 minutes. And then it'll be ready. All right. But we're going to also give this a nice zhuzh. I'm going to mix those flavors up really good. All right. And you don't want it soupy unless you do. If you want it soupy, just add a little bit more liquid to it, okay? All right. And I'm going to put the lid on, and I'll be right back. All right, we're going to pressure cook her. Not for an hour. All we need is 7 minutes. And she'll be done. Just long enough for all those flavors to combine. The corn and the beans to get good and tender. 7 minutes, dinner be ready. I'll see you in 7. And these are the buns that I'll be using. The brioche buns, and they are absolutely amazing. I get them from Walmart. Okay. And there she is. My daughter decided she wanted a little cheese, so that's just the Fiesta blend. You can use a slice of cheese, whatever you have, and just some plain chips. There she is. And I just left the lid off a little bit so that you'll have a better view of what she looks like in the inside. Things made easy with Gigi. All day, every day. Please like, subscribe, and feel free to share. Everybody be blessed and stay safe. You'll see Gigi next time. Take care, you guys.